At the bottom of this pit of blackness, my back felt broken, and I had the thought that I wasn't me anymore. Whatever me was. That something was going to come from within like a butterfly to a cocoon. I tried to move my arms, but they felt weighted by sand, I think. I could move my fingers barely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I wiggled them all in turn and felt a certain small relief. Was I breathing air? Was I underwater? The black was thick. Was I inside it somehow? Still, I was calm, not because I had made myself calm, but because my body felt like it was simultaneously heavy and light. Was something around me rising? No, I was sinking. I managed to wiggle my hand enough that it felt like it was out of the sand-like substance, and then my arm was free. I reached up past my head and felt around and felt what was like a curtain, velvet. No, it was not velvet, it was water, flowing water. Ah! I tried to speak and shout, but it felt like I was in a soundless place. Hadn't I just touched water? Wouldn't that make a sound? I tried to listen for something. Yes, there. More like the sound of flame than water. Was I dead? Was this death? What a fool, of course. This must be. Else this was like nothing I'd ever experienced. I could still not move. I lay my head back. So this was it. Not so bad. Not anything like what our discipline prepared us for. We saw the face of death as something almost fixed, an all-consuming monster, a destroyer of our essence. This was more like a rest, almost like feeling an absence of self. How could I die if I did not know that I existed?
He is no more and never was.
The voice said.
Hello.
I said, if I could call myself I. I wasn't sure if I'd even said it out loud or thought it only.
It's me, Sir Knight. Look up. Over here.
Indeed. I did look up, and above me, the boy was lying face down on a kind of plank. I could see the plank and see the child, his arm dangled down and waved. Around him it was only black, though it looked like he was affixed to the wall that was water, no matter.
What are you doing here?
I don't know, sir. I'm dreaming again. A whole day has passed since I dreamt of you.
Am I dreaming then?
It makes me sad to say, sir, but I don't think this is a dream for you. It doesn't make sense to me either. I can't see you quite clearly. Are you hurt? Can you move?
I can move this arm. Not so much this one, nor my legs. They're under the sand.
I don't see any sand, Sir Knight. I see your body. You haven't a shirt. Are you somewhere I can come get you?
It was then that I felt that indeed the sand had been in my imagination. I reached again for the wall, but this time could not feel anything but the moist air.
No. I'm afraid not, boy. And if you could get help for me, it'd be far. It'd be with a woman who has a little shepherd boy who is a girl, a lost lamb. She has a hawk named Rita, else there is a man on top of a mountain southeast of your village, far, far up a mountain, but I don't know why I'm telling you all this, only I can't help but ramble. It's making me remember my body a little more.
Can you feel your heart, Sir Knight?
Yes, I can feel my heart, filled with sadness, boy. But good sadness. I'm glad you're here somehow. I'm also glad you're still at home and are safe. There's some evil here. You shouldn't stay long, even as a dream.
I'll be all right, I think. I saw Agatha and I sent her on her way. She went eastward up towards that mountaintop, I think. She's safe. You shouldn't worry about her.
Thank you, boy. Did you have a name, by the way?
Well, that's curious. I can't say it here. My mother's name is Anshella, and my father's was Gentilescu. And my brothers are Venus, Albion, Pish. Oh, that's short for Tishon. Then there's Albi. The twins are Leonidas and Ro. That's not short for anything. My grandfather on my mother's side was also called that. What is your name, Sir Knight?
I do not have a name, boy. Truly. Never. That's the rule of our order. The others call me Six, or Sexus, because I am the sixth of my order, but that's hardly a suitable name for a person.
Shall we think of a name for you? Perhaps that'll help you somehow. I like giving names sometimes in poems and odes I write. Sometimes they come to me.
Anything you like, boy. I mean, I'd like that.
Let's see, your horse's name is Agatha. B. I think it will start with a B. For brave. I do not know if this is a name, but that is what came to me, Barnabas. Your name is Barnabas.
Fine. I like it. Thank you, boy.
You're welcome. I wish I could help more, but I feel myself waking. You're sinking lower and lower. I think I couldn't hear you as well just then. Sir Knight? Sir Knight?
Boy, thank you. Never you mind about the mountain and the woman with the shepherdess. Just stay safe.
Barnabas?
And it was black again. And this time I truly felt like I was falling, at the speed of falling water. The skin of my face felt like it was being stripped. I could not tell if the sensation was hot or icy cold, only that again I was somehow myself and not myself, and that is all that made it endurable. And then all was quiet, and the air surrounded me, and I was in a tomb. And it was unmistakable. I had been here before. This is where I came from. I felt for my legs and noticed that I could raise myself. That sure enough, my legs, my arms, everything was working. I was only a little sore, like after a long sleep. Space was lit from a small oval with what looked like pure moonlight from above. It was some 20 feet above. Below I could see around me there lay 4 pillars, perfectly smooth stone that raised from the earthen floor to the darkness of the firmament above, except for that rounded moonlit window. Instinctually I felt for my neck, though I did not know why. I stroked it to assure myself of something. I remembered then the fangs of the creature. Around me were raised tombs, stone coffins like one would find for nobles below a citadel. This was surely not where I came from. I was not raised in an actual tomb, surely not. And yet, everything in my fiber told me I'd been here, had come from here. I ran my finger along the edge of the stone box. I noticed a small gap between the lid and the inside. Return. I turned. I should have been afraid. I thought to be afraid, but I was not. I had a name. My name was Barnabas. The man looked similar to me, but different. He was dressed oddly, like a court jester, a short tunic with little repeated patterns on it. His pants were cut finely, and his shoes, too. He had a scar on his face. He was larger than I was, but he looked at me with very little antagonism. "We will recover," he said. Then we felt the light of the moon above. It gathered the man in its clutches. In an instant he was gone. Like the opening had sucked him out, like a dust twister I had seen in the far plains once when I was young, lifting a tree from out the ground. And so I opened the lid. And so I took to my bed. And so I returned from whence I came. And the loneliness I had held in my heart for my entire life whispered away with the sound of my name. A name I had somehow always had, somehow always known.